Here the unmitigated IST on yes. But here on the weekly base, factors, weekly highs, weekly high. We are delivering to the downside. What we have on the Kohawa, we have this, yeah, exactly as what we have on the daily. So we can use this as a level to trade into one. Trade upwards, continue our bullish momentum. We have this forward trying to get involved. Let's see if it can involve or not. Let it be there. What we have on this leg, we are disrespecting this 1 hour purely by falling to the downside. What on the limit and asking on the limit too much to what we have here is previous New York Park Marvel previous this is REL, I think, yeah, this is nickel low sitting rex sitting the style, okay, no problem. Rex there sitting there directly below. This is previous the session low, session lows. So this can be sort of levels to target if we got something to trade into. These are LR, as you can see here. This is short term high. We have some of flowers everywhere, as you can see. What's this? What's the? Do we have anything obvious? This is a nickel. Wax. We look at this 4-hour range. Where is our EQ belongs? EQ belongs around this range, just below our session lows on sides. Let's just keep that in mind. We have just few more levels on this side probably. If we can form, like, we can't form a breakaway, like we don't want a breakaway here. If we can close above this level, like above this daughter region, and what we can do without forming a breakaway gap, we can trade into 15-minute. We can go over into that REX. This, I will say, this EQX is relatively, this is a 1-minute EQX that is not so strong. We have this LR that is better. This is the LR, clean LR regions. So if we don't, to be honest, I will say we should mark this EQX and just mark this LR on the way to, okay? Is much better. So let's see what we can do on the open of this. You are open. I am open, ready with my my phone to execute on. Currently my bias is bearish to the lows. This is there is reason to shift our bias. Currently no reason at all. If we can, if we aggressively comes above this level, there is a valid reason. Otherwise, there is no reason. Just need to respect this, and maybe this lag because this lag. When we open, this could be a cute trade. We need to mark this level also. Now it's 5 minutes. We don't have the 5 minute here, so we can't take that 5 minutes. We found the paper on the 15th. Still not valid until we reaches the level. We need to bounce off from the level. This will be a really good day. My mind is saying this is gonna be a good day. Because the RR is there, everything is perfectly alright this trade. Just want to distribute. We tapped into that zone. We just want to make it some kind of inversion, and I'm okay to get into this trade. Such a good trade. Yeah, we formed this 13-minute here. You can see there is in the 1 minute, only this 13-minute here. I'm all in my this to take this on something like this 62 pip, 60 pip stop, and for a 1-to-1. We involve this to the upside on this 3-minute. I'm going to form a CSID here. Now the stack loss here. We are past the EQ. We want a reaction, we need it right now. Need to close below this gap. I don't think we can close below the region today on this 30 seconds, maybe the next 30 seconds. No 2 minutes, no 3 minutes. The 2-minute might form here. Now 30-second inversion. Last chance for the inversion. And a pretty good close. Really nice close. We have LR below us. That close. We didn't close above. We didn't inverse. Not a good 30 second at all. We are failing to deliver. We put an SMT at this low, which is kind of a red flag. Now we can say we can likely seeing that it's kind of close above that. Oh, there is no 15-minute or nothing supporting this trade. Now we can see that this CSID range can be CSID range, which can be used as a bounce off region on the future. Okay, there is already used as a bounce off region, but there is no other. We are trying to close above that region, so we are closing above. Our final target will be this high, and then if this happens, we should get a better to take longs after we close this and form next. On the next we started to disrespected this legs and edge the previous Asian law. Also, I think a previous daily law. I think it's also a previous daily law, which is kind of a bias. Just long this kind of market. I'm no longer looking to short this. Do we have a 5-minute there? No. It's already a mitigated gap. I don't want to short that. We already have this big massive rejection in 30 seconds short. That is a completely retarded thing to do, in my opinion. Completely invalidated. There is nothing that can actually save this. In 30 minutes, we are going to form that rejection week also. I don't think we are getting any 5-minute left to long either. We want a long, just long from here. Something longing for reach. I don't want to long this, to be honest. We'll just wait. Could work to this LR when we have that LR above us. I'm not in a mood to take a 5-minute, to be honest. But if Anthony is up to this, I will definitely take this. Let me see what Anthony is doing. Happy Monday, Anthony says.
Wish we swept this stuff. It's not that, is that previous day low?
Tap in the 5-minute. be honest, we have some days this guys like big massy SMGs. These guys,
This 5 minute long.
the lag is not present anywhere.
Set up in one direction or the other.
There is a 5 minute inversion right there, which I want to take this.
Directions. And arguments for both. So it's like if we on off of 5 minute, the issue to me wouldn't even be that we're rejecting the 50. It would just be that people load or stuff. Plus, ES is now swept both lows and the highs that we're targeting. On there's no fair value up with idle plus. Oh, ES. That's the area I love, yeah. But when there's this insane drop above too, it's kind of like, eh. Different use.
We want a rejection from the multiple close. That's shots.
So even a 30-second entry. You resave this group day. Yeah, I'm not sure. Try doing this instead. So this I can do if that didn't work. That works. Nice. 30 minute 40. Like this is not a spot where I'm using a rejection block. Like how would this be? This is not. There's no way this is a rejection block. No way. This is off nothing. Sell side. Up like this. Like that's not a rejection block, dude.
CSID. On 1 minute.
You're making me think too much.
Yeah, bro, that's too much right. Don't want to look too much. And it is not up to that long either, but this long push completely worked, but we are still inside the 15 minute. The LR is already swept. Conditions doesn't align with us. Better short, to be honest. Like, it's better to short this if we just close that 15 minute in 2 minutes. And just
Like an SMT with ES hitting the 15 and you not retaking its high.
I think we are still going close above this the 4 hour, which might hit.
So I don't want to sit here and spend the time figuring it out because there's anything wrong with what you're saying per se. Just because every time I get super fixated on looking at something that when you guys said makes me unlock. Lately I've been cooking my feeling personally unlocked. No music, use up music, yeah, okay.
Today I will trail my stop after we get this. Like if we get close above, we'll try to this. If we get close above, we'll try to this. If we get close above, we hit our TP. Will be our risk management because I think that is just better. And according to our Ronan's teaching, that is still better. Okay.
There's equal low space. Yeah. If the 15-minute inverse is then sketch. It's all sketch.
I don't think the 15 minutes is going to inverse.
Yeah, sure. The news is at 10 and
They just stopped in this freshly prepared 5 minutes. It's bad.
disperse.
You got that SMC there.
The stats on. See, annihilate.
The active scalp. We can take.
Those guys.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think the Knicks could win that. Actually, do. Alright, fascinating.
Wanted to. We have this SMGs. I wanted to deliver it from here. Or else we are cooked. Like it is holding.
Can we get to 15-minute and maintain?
Yeah, we are clocked on the scan. I didn't take this. This is a forward to screen.
Respect it. Thank you. Respected.
Yeah.
Still this or stop. No. It's like a big things that you don't let your stop. High time frame narrative. This. Like, it's at all time highs. All time highs. Even if we get the divergence with ES hitting the
We don't have a CZ yet on any of these levels.
there's that, yeah. The idea is definitely there, but after the last time I was saying this, and then we took the trade anyway. My teeth were on the ground from how hard that I punched my face. So, nothing long as
As a 15-year CSID, we want this to get reflected. Maybe, yeah.
yeah, but we do try.
I want it to deliver into this 5-minute gap.
Did you hear all the things I was just saying as to why I wasn't sure again?
Only idea is this right now.
So that it was 15 minutes.
To be honest, we are just disrespecting this very specific element of everything. Not a long enough.
Yeah. It's tough right now. You know, just kind of an argument for both fans. CISTs this weekend too. That was the other thing that I fucked around with, was rejection blocks and CISTs.
So we did this 15
But
minutes.
I'm probably gonna use this and you guys
Like
this
a soda
way, like
packet.
I'm just gonna keep
And Bharata is low. That's not a plus setup, but still.
Chills. Consider it a CIST if it's an SMT, thank you this week. I don't know. I don't really use it like that.
Yeah, I don't
Or
know.
I haven't used it, no, I shouldn't say that. I should say it.
We
I
just
use it enough to know.
1 minute. Okay, we might be.
So I'm pretty sure. I think you can try and do something lucid, but I don't know for sure though. You just edge this.
I'm not confident in this, to be honest, bro. And we are respecting this for whole gap. As you can see, the massive rejection week.
That's so, dude, like shorts on a lower time frame look sick, but look at this. And I also can see this shit like, I mean, if the short idea played it out, then this is gonna look totally different. Yeah, let's get close. I know.
We disrespected
You
the
can see my
EQ
mouth
also.
shaking. My mouth's shaking on the screen because of how I'm chills. So funny.
Look at the zip.
Oh man, it's just like such an in between spot where it's like.
I don't
if
know,
you
bro,
end up
whether
not
we should
taking
take this
anything,
or
it
not.
feels
Bro.
structured. It's obvious, but then something and it gets clapped. You're like, oh.
Look at this. We had
It's, I mean, It's that this makes it just easy. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to take it, but yes, makes equalize with it. But assuming that ES comes up,
This is a valid setup, bro, but I don't know
it's
to take this trade or not. But sometimes
three
it takes.
sweeps.
Yeah, we have
It
this
gets
unstop.
concerned. And it's like,
I don't want to take this, bro, because we already respecting this 4 hours. So I with a massive wave, wave 4 minutes. I don't want to take that, to be honest. But I don't know if this fails or not. This could work completely work on a lower time frame.
yeah,
Like,
it's not really LR though, because ES has swept all of it. Everything, all of this is
swept
just on ES.
is also valid, bro.
However, if the hour is closing, and
So
yeah,
that's some see, we got the 5 minute, 15 minute see.
it's just like a in between spot. So ES hit it, we have a divergence with it. Oh, it's so tough. That's a tough call.
If I get a close below that region, I might take this.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, bro, this is a valid, super valid setup. I might take this. I just need a 30 seconds.
Just 1 minute. I mean, I guess this 1 minute technically. So, a new price. I can see this working out, honestly. I'm kind of intimidated by the news.
Okay.
Time frame SMT. Set the 15-minute by. I think it's going to be just
Holy shit, bro.
dang.
Here we go.
Like, that's the thing. It's like, we were looking at having this hour like a 4 hour closing, but you gotta remember that if and when this short plays out, the candles gonna look pretty different, right? The candle's gonna start to look pretty good.
I'll enter on this if we get a retracement to the entry.
I guess there was a 15-second, but I didn't check it.
It's a valid trade. Until we...
Now it's 5 minute can kind of act as a condition. Slower 5 minute. Nice if you entered that.
We don't get an entry model on this trade, man. That's the problem with this fucking bad trade. Ah! Yeah, such a good setup, but no entry model is the thing.
Honestly, trade of the day.
Maybe,
Trade of the
bro.
day, 15-second. SMT, then targeting the 5 minute.
Yo, we have an assemblies with that.
That's pretty good.
It's not a 15-second is not such a good trade, to be honest. Maybe take the...
The draws were already hit on. Well, yes, the 1 minute inverse is technically different leg of base of these. We had an additional leg here that created that.
Now we are only taking this on the after we open this.
No, I didn't take this. I think it was a good trade.
Yeah, it's a rejection block. We can
Yeah,
count
you
it.
can lose it or you can lose the target, but it's just gonna have where are and also right into a 5 minute. Isn't it still bad even if ES has taken the other out? I thought this was a really good trade, honestly.
We don't have an entry model in this, so
the
that is the
exact
problem.
idea
with it.
that we were to do, sweeping into the 15-minute. The only reason I had to, like if this had been a 30-second, I would have taken that all day. All day.
Here we go. Here we hit our draws now. Now, what I'm talking about, we will.
Saved by SMT. This one got saved. The second entry was fired up.
Somebody would have actually taken it. Me and Anthony didn't trade this. If Anthony was with me in this trade, I would probably trade this, but not this 1 minute. Even this 1 minute, I would take value because it's kind of a
different leg too.
that's
Like this is the leg of price that I would have wanted there to be a 30-second for me to have caught it.
I don't want to. There is no long setup right now. We might take this show.
That was really good, especially. That's okay. Now I use this 5 minute as a condition. Like I didn't have like no condition. It's been taking a 15-second, another 15-second.
I didn't even realize there was a 15-second. That is the who the fuck will look at the 15-second inversion on this partial situation? And 15-second will close like it's 15 seconds. Yeah, bro. And this baby is just using it on the 15-second. Like this is the baby entry if I had it tapped, we close below, we tapped after we got the third candle here, close below, but this is not an A plus to be speaking correctly.
Consolidation tape.
Like we close below the place, we got a reverse.
This is engineering for us to target.
Either way.
The SMT closed is that after it closed the W, but like this, I got it on this candle. And I'm describing it. Yeah. If you're just doing it to chase it, then no. We sent that for IG. Yeah, there is news there in 2 minutes.
I'm going to open the 10 a.m. soon enough. Maybe we can get a sponsor rebalance into this 15-minute. Get a trade to the low side if.
They were against it. Like I wouldn't be surprised if not everybody. Like that's not a trade that I expect everybody to have taken. Like you know, sometimes on those W's, like everybody who's posting on social media takes the same ones. I doubt that everybody took that, but just because of what was our stop too, I do still think that was a really good setup. That was good. It's our exact idea that we were looking for, just not just to do the entry that we were looking for.
It's a nice setup. News in like 50 seconds, yeah.
Those SMTs when one is hitting a PD array and the other one isn't, I'm realizing recently might be the butter. Like my favorite.
Oh, how God, disrespectful, like, probably better for them. We are closing below the 4 hour, which confirms our bias is bearish for them. Until we hit at least the session lows or session high.
It's like tops of X is tweaking right now. Okay, jeez. Scary. Like if there's like a low time frame SMT into a PD array on ES, when it's one that NQ is already actively respecting, it's just been fire.
We don't have this, we get the rebalance, even if it is a news, it's okay.
You know,
It is a bullish news. Right down.
that was some motion model-ish.
There is no reaction for the news. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure that you would pretend he took that.
We can get a something like this.
What? I mean, he died because he hates on everybody else. That's just like the biggest hater. And he's like the most performative dude ever in this trading space right now, I feel like. I don't even hate him. I just think that he's just he's like not good for people to be watching.
Have this 30-minute gap.
Levels. I want you to notice this the next time you're watching Dodgy videos, like when he's making one of those videos, it seems like he's making it as a means to like make people feel better for how they're doing or something. Like where he's like, oh, I don't see anyone talk about this in the trading space. Watch how many times he first mentions like the fact that he's like got all this experience, made hundreds of thousands of dollars, or like is super successful. Like he'll make a video where it's like he's trying to relate or empathize.
We can tap into this 30 minutes. Then we can tap into this 5 minutes. Per minute I will take it because we are super bearish.
That's always just something funny. What's the word I'm looking for? It's just like such a funny gap. Not gap. I don't know how to articulate what I'm trying to say yet. I don't know if it's irony, but yeah, either way. Contradiction. Yeah, contradiction. Like he'll just contradict himself and be super hypocritical.
What is this? Dead candles. Come on. Do some movements.
That's sexy, man. I think Danny's a good guy. I do think deep down he is a good guy. I think he's just super insecure. But no, I don't think Danny's like a bad dude or anything. What's up, Tan? I also don't think Dodgy's like a full-blown mark. Like I guarantee he has made like crazy bread trading. It's just he's definitely insecure, and his insecurities make it so that he isn't fully transparent when he's not doing as well. And then he's got all this other mental stuff that he has going on. Yeah, I think that he's bad for mental. I agree. If you're especially newer, or if you're like in a position where you're trying to do all about watching Dodgy's videos is beneficial mentally. That makes sense.
This is bad, bro. What is this price action? I don't care this anymore. A lot of time going. Yeah, it's a pretty long. And if we get this, if we don't see that, if we get this price, that will be a banger.
Yeah, remember what I said? Remember when that hour there was a huge wick, and I was like, but if the short idea plays out, it could look pretty different. 5-minute not. It depends. I mean, this is probably just going to sweep this low right now. If it doesn't, then maybe.
Have huge potential to the downside.
Setup was the setup of the day at 15 seconds. So anything we take now is going to be.
Check plus, maybe.
That was good. Yes, respecting its 5 minute. And you took the 15 second? Yeah, I'm not surprised. I think that's good, to be honest. Probably. That's the same thing that I think you're thinking of. I appreciate that a ton. Everything you say, that stuff means a ton to me. Thank you. I do think it's like, I make it sound like I'm talking shit about that. That kind of defeats the purpose of what we're making fun of before with it being negative. But he, like, I just think he's super hypocritical. Okay. What is the issue with discontinuation? Probably just the RR and the fact that ES is not really in a spot to distribute at all. We pull back into equilibrium, which we haven't. I have to be so bad. Hell yeah, Paula. Fuck yeah. Love it. I love when you get so much. Anytime you guys are gonna get hyped about how your mentals have progressed from our conversations, that's like
I might take this continuation short.
So much about that for sure. This is like, I don't like where ES is for this 5 minute continuation. This is like the exact kind of play that I used to take all the time. Where it's like the draw is just the most obvious thing ever. But ES just is in a pretty hideous spot for distributing. And he's got this 1 minute. Maybe if we took it as like a free break even, but he hasn't moved back as deep as I would want it to. I got these type of trades on its back testing too. I got a lot more success finding pull back into equilibrium. So like the second 5 minute I have.
Previous however is not slept yet,
I
so
have to like slow. But I'm missing it.
sponsored 4 minutes. So we have sponsored 5 minutes too. Oh wow, this is my setup here. Like this is my Bollinger Band setup. This is an A plus Bollinger Band setup. So let's see if this works or not. On the 15 seconds. I don't know, but this is working on me on the back test pretty good. Need to move our stop with the Bollinger Band.
It's a big trade.
There we go. Full break even. Full TP. That's the Bollinger Band that I was talking about. Very good. That will be a cube 1 2 1 3.
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
That's the
Alright, so out of this 5 minute, the one that's a discount, like that would be way more tempting for a continuation. However, look at what ES is doing. ES is looking us.
you don't want to look everything right now. This so
This technically might be the sponsor.
how this almost liquids. I close.
Alright, ES can sweep up into this 30-minute. ES can sweep up into the 30-minute. NQ respects this upper 5-minute. That can be cooked. That can be cooking. That can be cooking.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah, we haven't necessarily delivered anything too significant, I agree. That's why I'm still down to look for short if we're gonna get enough setup out of this 5-minute. If we get ES to manipulate up, sweep into the 30-minute, and then we get an inverse, it'd be fire, but it also, it might end up just hooking us going right now. Here, which would be too bad. Off the equilibrium. This isn't a sponsored 5-minute. Oh, this, yeah, the inverse. True.
That's the fifth time on the top ends and top end of this that time on for more probable, right? Okay.
That's why I don't like panic. It's like a panic attack trick. At this 1-minute close, crazy strong. It delivered from equilibrium, hella strong high, or lows. ES reacting after inversing this deal. You do have the 30-minute at the stop, but this 5-minute inverse off the 5-minute. They respect this 5-minute though. Tough, honestly. I would have way rather had ES into the ES going up into this 30-minute. That would have been way, way, way cooler. Still could happen. Minute. I didn't realize it was on.
Oh, there was a form.
Fortunately. Yeah, it was a manipulation up. Go up. Manipulate up.
Making LR down below looking like a plus setup is forming. But just more manipulation like if we being real, we can consider this as a rejection now.
Manipulate up into the third. Then SMT. Ready, please. Looking like it might just go. Now the question becomes, when this 4-minute closes, do we want to take this? If it was to close in a good spot. I really would rather not. Really would rather not. I would really rather we go and sweep the 30-minute. Be way cooler.
I'm ready to take this on low.
Pretty small.
Risk 30 on this trade. If we didn't get a sweep on this 30-minute, I will risk lower on this trade and either way go for this forming.
It's on NQ.
My god, my eyes will lock. Getting very tired.
Oh, this would be so heat, bro. This would be heat. I mean, not right now, casino. Obviously not right now. Right now we're locked. Get an entry here. Right. Come on. Don't just go without us. Don't you do it. I don't think I'm gonna take it if the 400 inverse, to be honest. That really seems nice.
The form is not going to inverse, nigga.
That would be so mid. You clean AF. Clean AF. He's LG. Clean AF if we end up getting 30-minute yes. Oh,
the fuck, bro.
go up.
My sound like
Golf when? What do you mean? Like, where were you off with? Bro, golf is... I'm in such a miserable spot with my golf game right now. It's honestly so sad. I swing just like... My swing's insane, but I can't score. I'm just mid. AP mid. If it inverses the second 1 minute, I might short. No. Hey! Whoa. Sick of that. That was crazy, huh? No SMT though. Not gonna get an SMT. That's it. You took that high. Maybe the SMT is this. Maybe this is the SMT. Thank you, taking high. So clergy. Put that in the bed. We know where it needs to go. We know where it needs to go. It's just a matter of how we edge this 30 minutes. It's so annoying because I know, in theory, I hate when I say in theory. Every time I say in theory, this shit ends up playing out. But since it technically is, I think it's technically like higher resistance since it's tapped into the 15 minutes. So having this lower time in SMT, do we even have it? No, it's not even an SMT. It is a resweep into a 5 minute up. Come on, bro. If he hasn't hit that, this would be the most free trade of all time. This 30-second short right now. It's so close. What caused that, aside from, ICT and me knowing exactly what the market's going to go, like, was there a tweet? Richard Long. There's a...
this is pretty bad right
Was there a
now.
tweet? Is that just the market? It's just like, edging that 30 minutes so tough. The idea is so valid, but yes, it's just edging that shit.
There is too much alert around us.
Maybe I should.
I might get him down the straight off.
Such good sell side.
This figure
Something like that. You still let me think for a second. Oh! The hell was that? Yeah, guys see that? I think I just accidentally opened it. Now it's clicking on trading. Scared. Oh, I can't do it. I can't. Everything I've studied says no. Says no. Can Trump send out a tweet? Can Trump send out a tweet that says hit the 30-minute gap on ES? Yeah, Ben. That's what I need Trump to tweet. Trump, tell ES to hit the 30-minute gap. Thanks. Dear Trump, end the war for a second just so we hit the gap and then recall it back on. Trump calls the Iran guys. Hey guys, I know you said you're calling off our deal. Can you just pretend for a second just so ES can pull back to equilibrium with its recent swing and hit the 30-minute gap? What do you think Iran would say to that?
Again,
I know we're just announce that we've reached a ceasefire just real quick, just so ES can pull back to equilibrium, tap into the 30-minute gap, create an SMT with a manipulation leg, and then deliver us lower. You think that's what Trump's saying on the phone? And the Iran guys are probably like,
there's no setup here.
dude, fair value don't even work, Trump. The Iran guy responds to Trump, you really think you can tell where it's going without a quant degree from Ivy League school?
No setup.
I don't want the SMT to be put on into. What the hell? I don't want to be faced with this perplexed decision.
Where we go?
Yes, now this is. I got fried a little bit. This looks awesome. This looks so nice if we end up getting ES. Not ES, please.
Do something.
I don't really care if this 5-minute inverse is honestly. Depending on the reaction we get out of ES hitting the 30-minute, it's a pretty similar story to that short we took on Thursday, was it? It was 120 points trade hammer. You gotta TP that shit when it's that far. When it's that close on ones like that, you can put your TP 2 points, I think.
You get the idea what I'm talking about. We said this 30 minute. We are only taking that 30 minutes. Now we can move put.
Maybe this is a valid 5-minute projection block. I don't really like using 5-minute projection blocks, so I like using like hourly and shit. Hourly and 4-hour. Bro, yes, please. Just get like a manipulation, just like quick little spike.
Yeah, check on the guys.
Good entry to the trade hammer. That is a heartbreaker. It's a heartbreaker. That's brutal. I'm sorry for laughing at you. It's brutal. But you're up next time. Yeah, I don't know, Anthony. That was good. That was a great setup. I have no idea, TCC. I have literally no idea. Oh, wait, you mean like why did I put it on here? Like, why does it work? Because if you're asking why it works, I have no clue. Check if we're at equilibrium or not. Sometimes pocket, it's insane. All right, 5-minute close respected. Technically still the S&P there. But we got a manipulation lag. It's just like so tough with ES, just right at that 30 minutes. So annoying. But also how it does not, if we end up, it could end up just being that 30 minutes going to be left behind if we get like a crazy candle.
One's open the last 30 minutes in a few minutes. So
Pre-swept with an S&T. So where if this 2-minute inverse, I'd be pretty tempted to take it. Even with that 30-minute enter stop. Just barely no inverse. This 2-minute close is pretty strong inversing. Even though ES has that 30-minute at its stop, I think this S&T that got put in on lower time frame is going to be good enough for targeting. I think it'll be good enough.
I don't know, bro. I don't think so. And lower the risk, I'm going to take it anyway. $32 risk.
Okay, good stuff.
And I don't know, but the 30 minute is going to open soon, so I'm not very sure about this.
Really.
We can form a setup on this.
Yeah, it's 56 hours. Right.
30 minutes going to open up, and we have that just high time frame gap just above us, so it's kind of a bad setup in my opinion. Even if we take this, I don't know if
I
we,
want to take this trade with what's our stop time resistance do because it's a 15-minute. So
no, bro, we don't want to take this. Come on, take a decision. I don't want to take this. Come on. Are we taking this? To be honest, I don't want to take this fan long run and
No, it does bother me. 10:30.
yeah, I
Just
thought
another
working.
candle close strength.
I thought I ended to open the water
Wanted it to be full body now. With 30-minute opening up right there.
I don't want to take this also. So Anthony is with me, so I'm okay, guys.
So that's just more about the rejection like we just got.
I hope this it's okay, guys. And they're gonna do these are just random setups that put up she's Bima in setup.
See if we get a re-sweep. I call it W fade yet. I think the W fade like for the reason that we faded it, but I could end up buying out still, I think. The US is clearly pulling us down pretty hard.
I don't know, bro. What is this shit?
This 2-minute close is pretty strong body. I'm gonna get in even with the 30-minute opening up.
He's going to enter this with the 30-minute opening, man. I don't want even to think about
And
that.
it's just like not a convincing close either. Just ugly though. So ugly. Doesn't get 1 minute. Whatever. This is getting dusted. I don't even care.
The fuck is this all
Reads.
wrong?
Price action has been weird as hell.
Bad as fuck. No real trials that we can actually take.
Keeps like you would feel, it might feel better than a win if the sense of hitting would have been our stop. I think it would feel better than a win. Because how bad. Be such a W fade. Still. It's high resistance. I just hate what ES is there. Just hate it. ES is ruining this whole thing. But it has really good targets, which is part of what makes it so tempting and difficult. No, I'm not in it. I have a bunch of reasons. I'll explain after. I'm still locking in right now because I might be trying to get into a short in a second. So we're so I asked PA right now.
Terrible, bro. I feel sick as fuck. Let me is this bad.
She did a second setup. Now with the stop button, second SMT. 30 second. Oh, 1 second, please.
What the fuck is even this straight type trades open? Why is Andrew even thinking?
No, I didn't.
I definitely know my little guys. All that is meant to be brave is just.
I like this better now that we got the briefing and stop. I'm just no fair value goes. Maybe a B, third, a B, second right there. But I feel like that's like disgusting. Yeah, I'm not taking that. Maybe this 30 second. Yeah, that is pretty gross. It could just be we have better stop too. We're gonna end up getting bowlers moving equal as mine. Okay, yeah, so. This 30-second inverses I might be down because now the 5 minute is being respected. So ES and D hell low. ES looks hella weak. Got an additional stop on SMT.
Is that a disrespect to
Isn't it immediate?
this really
I usually like to use. Just makes it so.
shot? What is the guy saying?
5-minute P again. What's happening? 5-minute fail.
Okay. Yes, long shoot.
W Asian so far. I still really like that 15 second.
Guys are on track like this. Goes down there, but probably yes, looks like crash. No chance when we look slow.
Patience gets rewarded, yep. Aside that, I drank a ton of water and said I just ate like garbage this weekend. Whenever I eat like garbage, I've noticed, probably because you eat fast food, you get higher sodium, it makes sense.
This is where ICT get ICT traders get trapped.
No, that's not what I meant. Jeez. It's a crazy thing for you guys to say. I just don't really like you like that, dude. Sorry to break your heart. But yeah, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. $9.49 short. It was the right idea. I think the only good one was 9.51 though. I think the one Brandon got kind of saved by an SMT. Okay, so ES doesn't want its 30-minute. That's what I'm picking up from this right now. Is that ES does not want its 30-minute. But there's nothing for us. Stop. Can't stop. Trying to lock right now, bro. ES taking this low would really suck. It already kind of has. Yeah. It's miserable. Miserable. Insane work. I really wanted that low to be attacked for us before jumping in this trade. So the idea might be sold a little bit. It's tough. I mean, and yes, just look at yes, like it's like a joke. Just delivered from absolutely nothing. That looks disgusting. The 30-second to be jumping in on NQ also looks disgusting. It's like one of those spots where it's tough because you have pretty high conviction in where we're probably going, but no, I didn't take anything yet, but like, yeah, this low will be the low of day. I don't think that this low will be the low of day, but shit looks so gross.
The driver is extracted based on gas and those.
I'm sorry, Tate.
Put a equal loss or
It's gonna be into it. It's not doing about girls too.
That's what I'm going to get loose.
Chalk it up. Why would you do? Yeah, it's just not my type.
Yeah, this
Damn
could
it.
be.
Wow, yeah. Does that turn into a W? How you close when you got breaking
Okay,
IST?
that is not before. This my chest heart, bro. I think I am getting a heart attack or
You pace
something.
yourself too. Second was fire. I'm telling you, like I knew right away that was probably gonna be trade of the day. Like that was just such a good. That was so clean to that 5 minute. Did Ronan end up taking it? No. Interesting. Kind of surprised. Honestly. Mistakes. Today was an easy day to make mistakes. There's a lot of shit, but were
Like that low.
easy mistakes to make. I feel like.
A simple level could send us fucking low. What is even doing this?
60.
The previous harder law is still the city right waiting for us to do something.
Still insane. Bad Luke. Stop doing that, Luke. You keep doing it. Why? I didn't know. I can see why. I'm sure a lot of people did.
I want to take in a fire fan.
No, I don't necessarily know why. I'm sure a lot of people took that 2 minute. Don't worry. Yeah, here's Chris. Asking about it too. Alright, so the issue with the 2 minute, mainly, is really just about conditions at that point, you know? Like we're just chopping the hell around and yes, it's a pro spot, delivering from anything it was coming up on. That was the main reason I ended up thinking it was the time. On top of that, we just didn't get a super clean close. This one ended up closing, inversing, but you get a big projection width, bigger than the candle body. And then the next candle struggled. Yeah. So
Maybe even, but
projection wig and time.
there is no rejection big, bro. This cannot be considered as a rejection big in my opinion.
It's literally a minute away from opening or 2 minutes away from
It's
opening.
better to, I will say,
And
it is better
also,
to long at this
yes,
condition run.
this was bullish per se. I just think that it was chopping around. And I know the 1 minute wouldn't be better than the 15 seconds you're talking about earlier. Because the 1 minute got saved by an SMT. The only reason the 1 minute ended up working was because of the SMT that got put in for BS hitting its 15 minute, but taking that one test at its 15 minute is bad. Hopefully it got saved by the delivery from BS hitting the 15 minute. Yes, tapped into the 15 minute after. When the 1 minute inverse hit, it was aggregate without having it. Like when this candle closed, BS hadn't hit its 15 minute. It wasn't until after like this is that candle close right here. And the next candle was the one that hit the 15 minute.
Holy shit, bro, this caffeine is deep in hard.
Charting micro. So yes, you're tripping in. You just gotta chart on the real ones. Can't be charting on the micros.
It's good. This doesn't feel good at all.
Eventful day of price action so far, maybe out here.
I'm really surprised that I didn't take the trade till now. Because Andra is with me today. I'm not afraid of short. That's one more reason. I usually skip days like this.
See the group. I mean, like, I didn't watch like the full breakdown, but I saw like clips of it. It looks insane. But yeah, Shelby Sap is. And they're both just making insane bread. I mean, no, I thought we were gonna go lower here too, Joe, but I didn't. Oh, wait, 945. No, the 945 one's bad. 48, one I understand. No, she's not a phony. So, 949, yeah, I thought we were gonna go too. I was for sure too. It's just that I wanted to hit its 15-minute, and then when it did, it's naturally. That's where I was looking for a short too. Yeah, because at the time, the 1 hour with the big, yeah. So on stream, I said that, Joe. I said, yeah, this is what this way looks like now, but if this short setup plays out, it's gonna look all the way down to targeting the limiting 5 minutes. And there was like a really nice, it's what I think is the trade of the day for sure, is the 15-second inverse down to the 5 minute, but yeah, I want the 15-second trade like I would second. That's understandable though. All of that LRL Mateo is technically it's technically not regular LRL just because it's swept by ES. So I agree. Like, and obviously, when you're looking at NQ, it's like this is like stats session highs with this insane LR leading up to an unmitigated hourly gap. It's like the sickest draw ever usually, but it's all swept on ES, unfortunately. So as soon as we put in this low, or as soon as we put in this low, because this low is an equal low with whatever back here. I guess triple equal lows now, but this low is put in. And we pulled back up, and then we were respecting that 15-minute gap. I was cool, still looking for shorts. And we respected the 5-minute gaps too. Or actually, no, we inversed the 5-minute gaps. We respected this upper 5-minute gap. Charlotte's hilarious. Who's her parents? What makes her a Nepo baby? I don't know who her parents are. It's fire tea. She's hot. I mean, dude, being rich is like a hot girl who's funny is the easiest thing ever. I feel like in 2026, that's by far the easiest path of all time. He took basically the same trade that we were looking for, except I think he got it on like a 1 minute CIST or something. I don't think she really traded. She gambles though. I told you guys about when I talked to her on the phone, right? She was just like retard maxing the whole conversation. I was just like, what the fuck? No, it was just sitting there, just like not even knowing what to say. It was sounding so stupid. It's not a mystery, bro. It's not you. Like when you have like a social media following and you're a hot girl and you get paid, like, you don't even understand how much money you make from those posts and shit. Like anytime, like she literally catch like the 5 figures probably to post with the product. But yeah, she probably does come from a well-off family, obviously. But
Ah,
Jackson Blocks.
what the fuck is this thing, bro?
Just
Ah, feeling retarded.
about 11 a.m. Oh, like price action today is going down. Still sitting there because the structure has potential. Yes, yeah, yes, it's just like crazy. First 9:30 right here. Good day, yes, good work day. So people trade at the session. I just don't have the person at each session. That's something that sometimes like what's it called? We see we I took that huge trade on these fundeds when I was getting them funded that day. It was like a freeze air trade. Like, it was so nice, honestly. Just freeze air. I mean, a short's coming. A short's coming eventually. So it's just why are we trading out or it's literally 10:53 though. It's literally not even up. But yeah, it's just stuff up. I don't know what to deal with it. If you're about higher, no. But pretty thoughts on today's media. Yeah. I think today's been pretty choppy. There was one really good setup, 15-second operation, but besides that, it's been pretty good. I don't need it would be over today. Been long since 10:13, really. Can't even triggers. GG's. Sorry, so yeah, I'm doing 3 I appreciate you being here, contributing to the community a ton. Not disrespecting you. It's a good day. It's a 1 day away. Yeah, I cooked. Oh yeah, I took a trip last week a little after. I still get enough structure. I don't mind trading a little bit past 11. I'm determined to get enough setup. Yeah, no, that's fair, Daryl. If it's a good enough, if there's a good enough setup, which honestly today might be one of the instances just because of what we're building, but I also don't really like building out there. But I think maybe could work be if 11 a.m. open, manipulated up into like the hourly, and then we got a distribution to the side of the like within the first 15 minutes of open, and you know, hopefully rock it. Oh, you're fine. What do you mean? How would you mean? It's fine. Seems like a totally fine spot to be in. I would say consolidate. Yeah, I think it's better for you. It's better to be taking less than too much. You know? No, I'm not accused. It's better for you to be in the beginning taking less and being more selective, and then over time gradually adding than it is for you to be ripping way too many, blowing accounts, and then having to like take steps back. So I think in time, the more you practice and back test, the more screen time you get, the more experience you're going to get with spotting setups, and then the more comfortable you get executing them. So yeah, I think like unless your trade frequency is like non-existent, that's totally fine. As long as you're still getting like a setup, like I would say, as long as you're getting like 2 to 3 trades a week. So I mean, there recently has been some weeks where there would be only one setup or none elevate. So just continue to back test so that you get a better feel for what your frequency is back testing. Um, personally, would hit it out like so, unless you literally need the money, like unless you desperately need the bread. Find that. What's up, Swift? So in the 3 years of back testing, what's your frequency usually? 2 a week. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely up it a little bit. What's up, Sage? was one really good setup early on Swift, but besides that, yeah, no, it's been a no trade day for me too. Thanks, Tropic. Happy Pride Month, yeah. Thanks. That's really sweet of you. It's just whacked as hell, bro. Could, in theory, the good old in theory deal, give us some sick draws for tomorrow. Sick draws for tomorrow, maybe. If we were to just chop around for the rest of the day, which I worry we might not. Alright, I have to get off, I think, actually. Shit. Actually, it's okay, I can stay for a second. I can stay for a second. I mean, realistically, we're not, I don't know, see how this is getting turned into something. I forgot I have a call, but okay. Trying to think. Hang on. I'll look real quick and determine whether or not I think that there's something that would be smart to take right now. So, guys, what could possibly happen? I think where yes is at, probably not. The only thing that I could possibly envision would be if we got like some crazy manipulation up into this hourly on ES. So just be on the lookout for that, I guess. But realistically, that's not going to happen before we're like deep into 11 a.m. So I say leave it. Yeah, I say W patience. If you took something, don't beat yourself up for it. But overall, I'd say W fade day. Any questions real quick before I dip? Can you look at the 15-minute RB from Friday? What time? 10:45. Oh, you mean this? What about it? We didn't come in until 2 p.m. We got expected 3 times today. Yeah, I mean, I would just, my main priority is sweeping that low. Like, I don't see us making those equal lows as being something that I would care too much about. Like, if you're asking if I would ever take a trade, like, um, if you're asking if I would ever just like take a, this bounce without sweeping these, never. Even with adding rejection blocks, I would never ever take a bounce off that like that without re-sweeping this low. To me, this is just triple equal lows plus this rejection block. I don't even see how it is. Like, what is this bouncing? It makes this a PD array. It's not really.
be done for the day, guys.